Alright guys, let's see one video of me taking it for a ride. So we just got the tune in it. Let's go for a ride to Local Cars and Coffee. Alright, got it all warmed up. Let's take it out. I got the exhaust flaps open and then in sport mode. After doing the mods, definitely felt a power increase up high, but then I lost mid-range with it, with that IPD plenum and the GT3 throttle body. And once I put the tune in there, I got that all back. I don't have a Pro tune in it yet. I'm working on getting that, but I got the Cobb Stage 2 tune in it. Before I really hit on, I want to make sure the engine's all warmed up. I like to make sure about say coolant temperature's over 150 and then the oil temperature's over 100, just to make sure the engine's got had a chance to expand for any parts that do expansion. I've got all the power back into mid-range that I lost, to where it's almost felt like if you ever drove a Honda with the VTEC, to where it was like lagging down low, but then when the VTEC came in, you could definitely feel it pull towards redline, and that's what I was feeling on this without the tune, with that the throttle body and also the plenum. Amazon. Once I get 1 hour deliveries right by my house, I can almost walk to it. not too terribly hateful. Oh, again, but it's a GT car, so you're gonna have that increased noise or road noise, where it's not that big of a deal to me. And then this is just in neutral, coasting to a red light. This is the first time using the mount, but I'd say it's okay. I need to do a little refinement so it stays put a little more. It's dipping down on the phone. So sorry, I just want to say sorry for the video, a little skewed. Like a lot of people said about saying the car is definitely a little underpowered for sure, but honestly, if Porsche put a lot more power into this car, they'd have a lot of problems selling the GT3 because the car is so fast, and the car is a better setup overall than the GT3 just because of the engine design. Where this is a mid-engine, the GT3 is a rear engine, and mid-engines are always better than rear engines just because of the physics and where the weight distribution is. But to me, this thing's a fantastic car. It's just got, I haven't had it on track yet, but it's a little spirited driving here and there, nothing too crazy on the back roads, and it's just got grip for days. I want to hopefully take it to the track this fall. I want to get the roll bar installed with the harnesses just to make sure we're all safe on the track, even though seatbelt's fine, but I want to really try to push the car and feel what it can and can't do. My next mod is probably going to be either the wing upgrade for the supports for the wing, the raise it up higher, or the DS3 controller. Just post up and see what you want me to do next, and we'll get it on order and get it on here. But I've been in a GT4 with the suspension controller in it. It makes a 9-day difference, and you have unlimited programming to it, where you can do whatever you want. You can make it as soft or as firm as you want, and then you can also set up the button differently to where it'll go to whatever setting you want it to go instead of the pre-programmed factory setting. To where when you push the button, it'll go really hard. Go to the setting of whatever you set up in the controller from DSC. And I'm just surprised how much of a difference it actually makes. And I do want to get the ring rise. I think the ring needs to be kicked up a little higher. Everybody says it makes a big difference, and also appearance-wise, I think it makes a huge difference where it just looks more aggressive. Happy with the tune and everything. got almost all the bolt-ons on here. Just, I don't really see the need for an exhaust. Sure, I can put a exhaust on it, but with the PSE with valves open, I think it's more than loud enough, and it's got good power. I don't really know what I would actually pick up. Maybe a couple horsepower, but is it actually worth it? Probably not. But I think the biggest thing is to get rid of the headers, and it opens up a lot of the lost power. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Just more of the same driving down there.